Okay, here's your display update. This is what I've been up to. You guys have been looking forward to this. Most of you have been getting a lot of requests and comments. I appreciate it very much. Thank you. And get started here. I took the dairy farm out of this display. Dairy farm stuff is all packed away except for the shed, and some of the equipment has found its way into the machine shed back here for now. But anyway, I rearranged everything. I hope to get these buildings painted finally and add some detail to the display table itself in the next coming months, and probably some small rearranging, light rearranging on this end of the table anyway, here and there, to make it look a little less cluttered. But all my stuff is out here, put away, sort of ready for this, put away for next year and that. So I also moved the grain setup over here to this side next to the barn, so everything's kind of a little more open, a little easier to get in and out with the trucks, and the access should be a lot better to be able to get through this way or from here or from this side and be able to get into the, to unload and stuff. Still got work to do on this part too. I don't have my dryers yet. I don't have my other bin, my other place to dump. I was hoping to be able to dump 2 trucks at a time, one on each side, or some type of situation like that. We'll see what I do there, but I definitely want to get some paint on these buildings at least, and then start laying out the rest of the table layout so it looks appropriate. The biggest change that I made is, instead of the dairy farm I cut out, I added a trucking company over here to the other side of it, and decided to use the old dairy barn that I built as a garage or shop and a place to park my trucks. So I kind of laid it all out. I got a couple new trucks here to the lineup, and about 4 new trailers to the lineup as well. I got the 2 flatbeds are still there, but you'll notice the 2 white step decks there with rolls of coil steel on them that I made. I made some custom loads. I think it looks pretty cool. The coils come out really well. I got those 2 there. I got a load of bars there in front of the 2 coils, and then a load of drill pipe stacked up on that truck there, which is my DCP Pete. These 3 are spec cast. Only paid about I think it was $16.50 each for these red Peterbilts you'll see here on this display, all except for the one. Anyway, the other step deck here, I actually got 4 of these now. I bought 1 used to come with another truck on this display. I'll show you in a minute. And the other 3 I bought brand new. This one here's this one's a new step deck that I got a double coil load on. And this Peterbilt, some of you guys may have seen already, and some of you guys may have seen some of this other stuff as well. At least the custom loads that I've been making, or parts and stuff for the loads. This Peterbilt here is the white Peterbilt spec cast that has been on my displays, pulling a hopper trailer. It at one point said "Farm Kids for Safety 2001" up here on the top fairing. I got that truck, or this truck, I should say, from Kenny Feckheather, and I tore this thing completely apart. This is the first truck I ever have bothered to mess with or paint or anything. I tore it all the way down to the frame, repainted the tank steps, the front grille, and obviously the rest of the truck, and added some really big stovepipes there that stretch up to the moon to it, to give it a little bit different look and not such a typical plasticky kind of, base truck, kind of like the way these trucks look. They're nice, but it gives it a little bit different feel with the way I set it up. So anyway, I did that. I kind of like playing with these trucks, so I've decided that I'm going to do a bunch more of it. So I have been, and I made this area over here into a trucking area, so I got room to back trucks inside out of the weather. I got room to work on them inside, and I got parts and stuff. And I got my room over here to put my trailers all lined up in a row, and kind of make it look like a real trucking yard. So anyway, I bought a used step deck, and it come with this truck, which is a DCP 389 triaxle truck, and it's got a Cummins power plant, Get the wide load on the bumper there. It comes with extra mirrors and an oversized load sign as well. But it's triaxle, so it's got a headache rack. You got some chains on it, the pogo stick for the airlines. There's the lift axle right there, and the two tandems. It's got some diamond plate back here. Really nice truck. I got this from Justin Spencer on Little Large Car Customs Forum on Facebook. Real nice guy, real easy to deal with. A lot of those guys on there are pretty good guys and pretty helpful. So if any of you that are wanting to learn stuff, if you don't like hearing me babble, you can go talk to them as well. I got this up behind my Ertl Lowboy and moved the cab back over there on the trailer that it actually came with. And that's kind of where I'm going with this whole thing. I kind of like to display how I got it set up better now than I did before. And another new step deck here, I got a load of parts on it that I'm going to be telling you about in a minute. But this Peterbilt here, it's not quite finished. As you can tell, there's no steps on it, and there's no engine in it yet. So anyway, I built this thing from parts. This is a true parts or glider kit or whatever you want to call it. This is also a 389, you can tell by the hood there. It's a 389 hood, 379 cab, and 379 flat top sleeper. One of the guys on Little Large Cars told me to build a flat top, so I decided to build a flat top. Anyway, it's got the full fenders that are chrome, some more straight pipes that I added. They're a little crooked, but oops. Anyway, pretty much parts truck that I put together. Come out really nice, believe it or not, in my opinion. And a couple more details and it'll be finished. So that's added to my fleet. They also added a truck that I got a cab and chassis. I'm not for sure what this. It's a newer style Pete cab and chassis, like a 339 or something like that. Medium duty cab and chassis. I went ahead and added a box on there for spreading fertilizer or lime, and I added some pretty tall straight pipes on it as well to give it a little different look. And I plan on making another one, so I got another box here that I painted up and getting it ready. And a couple other trucks here that I got. These two here, I don't normally do this on a display update, but these two here are going to be making their way over towards the dealership side in the coming days or week or whatever. I made this one into a spray unit. It's a short Ertl IH truck. It's a short wheelbase, and it's got an AgChem sprayer and boom. Boom raises up and down, and it folds out and in as you saw. And it's also got some straight pipes on it to give it a little bit cooler of a look, I think. I hope you guys think it's as cool as I thought it was. For throwing something together like that, it sure come out pretty decent. But anyway, this thing here will be available shortly. I just want to go over a few things with it and then send it on over there to that side of this shop here. Anyway, the fenders are a little wide for it because of the sprayer base, as you can see, but doesn't look too bad going down the road here. So it'd be up to you. You guys want to trim them up, you can. Somebody wants to buy it. Anyway, those two things will be making their way over there. I haven't decided what I'm going to put on this one. I put some pretty tall pipes on there, so it could handle the fertilizer box, except for it's a little short. Those require a longer wheelbase. I'm going to be making a triaxle version of my fertilizer spreader that will be for sale, and it will be a DCP cab and chassis. And I'll be making a couple grain trucks and a milk truck also, triaxle, DCP cab and chassis. I couldn't tell you. One of them is going to be a Volvo, and I'm not for sure about the rest. Probably some Peterbilt, something cool. Anyway, that's just something that's coming in the future, so I'm giving you guys a little sneak peek. All the other stuff, none of it's for sale, but I am building some stuff for you guys that are interested in these trucks, because there's quite a few of you, just like me. So I'll be building some stuff, and when you see them in the Farm Toys dealership, then they're officially available. These two trucks are already on the website. I also have an IH ProStar Semi DCP truck coming in it's already listed on the website as well. So keep an eye out for these 3 trucks, these 2 here and the other truck I just mentioned, and you know, some future custom builds that I'll be just doing and tinkering around. I'm going to still make stuff for myself as I have over here, but I'll be also making stuff for you guys to buy and you know, well, at least if you want to, and to look at. So anyway, I appreciate all the questions and comments and requests for a video, and hopefully I didn't let you down. So there's a bunch of stuff that's been changed and things for you to look at, things for you guys to think about and look forward to. You know, none of the Peterbilts that you see here or Kenworths are for sale, but there will be a few Peterbilts, a Volvo, and then these 2 IHs that will be available for you guys to look at. Let me know your opinion too on this sprayer unit. If there's something that you guys come across that I may have missed, I'll probably make some adjustments before it gets over to that side. And I'm going to be finding something to put on the bed of this so I can push it over to the dealership as well and sell it. I was going to make it into a lime spreader or fertilizer spreader, but that box is too big. So maybe I'll find something else or change it into a feed truck or something. I don't know. But just keep that in mind. These will be coming. You'll be seeing them in the dealership pretty soon. And again, thanks to you guys for all the questions and comments and nice things and requests. So thank you for watching this video as well.